precious child, my beloved daughter, right now I need you to stop everything. Take your eyes off everything else and silence the world around you, because I have something very important to tell you. This is not just any message that came by chance. It wasn't the algorithm or luck. It was me, the Lord your God, who brought you to this exact moment, to this exact hour, because I have something urgent to share with you about your life and your future. I know you've been struggling, feeling weighed down. I know there are nights when you wake up with a heavy heart, feeling like that pressure on your chest will never go away. I know you've cried in silence, hiding your tears from the world. But I have seen every tear you shed, child. I have caught them in my hands. You've prayed, you've begged, you've asked for help, and in those moments when you felt I wasn't listening, when you thought your prayers weren't reaching me, I want you to know that I have heard every single one. Every prayer has reached my throne. Every cry, every tear, every word you've whispered in your heart hath been recorded. Today, I am here, personally, to tell you something that will change everything. Your case hath been decided in heaven. The choice about your future has been made. The decree about your destiny has been sealed with my blood, and nothing on earth or in hell can undo it. Your miracle is no longer just a possibility. It is certain. It is no longer a maybe. It is a divine promise. It is no longer a far-off dream. It is happening right now as you hear my voice. I know you better than anyone else. I know you more deeply than you know yourself. I see what you hide from the world, the things you don't share with anyone, the fears and insecurities you keep to yourself. I was there with you when you cried alone, when you thought no one could hear you. I was there when you looked in the mirror and didn't like what you saw. I was there when you opened your wallet and realized you didn't have enough. I was there when the news hit you, the diagnosis that shook you to the core. I was there when the person you loved walked away without a word. I was with you in those moments of deep pain, and now I am telling you that I have heard your cries, and I have come to change everything. I saw you try to stay strong when you smiled, even though your heart was broken. I saw you tell everyone you were fine when nothing felt right. I saw you help others, even when you were struggling inside. My dear child, I want you to know that you no longer have to pretend in front of me. You no longer have to act strong. You don't have to carry this burden by yourself anymore, because I am here, personally, to tell you that it's over. Your suffering has ended. The time of your pain is finished, and it's been ended by my decree from heaven. The sickness that doctors said couldn't be healed, I will heal it. The debt that feels impossible to pay, I will clear it. The relationship that feels broken beyond repair, I will fix it. The dream that seemed lost forever, I will bring it back to life. I am the God of the impossible, and the impossible is what I do best. If something in your heart is telling you that this message is for you, go ahead and write amen in the comments now. How long have you been waiting for this, child? Months, years, even decades. There were times when you thought about giving up, about stopping your prayers, wondering if maybe this wasn't God's plan for you. But I tell you now, every moment you waited had a purpose. Every tear you cried was preparing the ground for your miracle. Every night of pain built up your faith to receive what I have ready for you. What is coming for you is so great, so supernatural, so beyond understanding, that if I had given it to you sooner, you wouldn't have been ready to handle it. But now you are ready. Now is the time. Now is the moment for your miracle to appear. I know you've looked around and seen others receiving their blessings while you kept waiting. I know you wondered why they got there so quickly while you had to wait so long. I know there were times when you felt envious, confused, even angry. And I understand, child. I understand because you are human. You feel, you doubt, and you get tired. But what you didn't know is that during this waiting time, I was working on something much bigger than you realized. While you waited, I was preparing things in your life. I was removing the toxic people from your path. I was closing doors that would have led you in the wrong direction. I was making divine connections that will change your life. I was helping you grow to the level of blessing I had for you. Because if I had given you that financial blessing 5 years ago, you wouldn't have been ready for it, and you would have lost it all due to lack of maturity. If I had fixed that relationship when you pleaded with me, you would have fallen back into a cycle of pain. If I had healed you at that moment, you wouldn't have developed the strength of faith you have today. I wasn't ignoring you, child. I was protecting you and getting you ready. And now, the time for preparation is over. The time of waiting has ended. The time of testing is complete. Now is the time for the harvest to come. Now is the time for everything I promised to be revealed. Now is the moment for you to receive not just what I promised, but even more. I saw every sacrifice you made. I saw you give, even when you didn't have enough. I saw you help someone when you needed help yourself. I saw you forgive, even with a broken heart. I saw you praise me even in the middle of your pain. And child, nothing went unnoticed. Every act of faith, every step of obedience, every moment of faithfulness had been recorded in heaven. And now, I will pour out such a reward on you that you won't be able to hold it all. I will open the windows of heaven, and you will see blessings pouring down like never before. There will be miracles, victories, and blessings that are beyond what you can imagine. When people ask how all of this happened, you will say, it was God. It was the Lord who did it. It was the Most High who changed my life. Because I don't do things halfway, child. When I restore, I do it fully. When I heal, they heal completely. When I bless abundantly. And when I do something in your life, everyone will see and know that it was my hand working in you. There's someone in your life who is about to give up. Share this message with them now, and be my voice of hope. And now, child, I'm about to reveal something to you that will make you stand up in excitement. I've signed the decree of your miracle today, not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. As you hear my voice, my angels are already on their way to answer your prayers. They are moving right now, rearranging things in your life, opening doors, touching hearts, and removing obstacles you didn't even know were there. Right now, I am touching the heart of someone who will help you with your finances. I am opening the mind of a doctor who will find the cure to your illness. I am softening the heart of the person who hurt you. I am getting ready the opportunity that will transform your career. I am moving heaven and earth for you, my child. When I move, nothing stays the same. When I decree something, all of creation obeys. When I speak, reality itself is rearranged. When I sign, it is done, it is sealed, it is guaranteed for all eternity. Your miracle is no longer about whether you deserve it, because you never did. It has always been by my grace. It no longer depends on you being perfect because I love you just as you are, imperfect. It no longer depends on you getting everything right, because my mercy covers your mistakes. There is only one thing that matters now, and that is my word. And my word does not fail, my word does not lie. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my word will remain forever. The word I am giving you right now is this: it is done. Your miracle is done. Your healing is done. Your provision is done. Your restoration is done. In the spiritual world, it has already happened. Now, it is just about it showing up in the physical world. And I want you to know that the process begins today. Tonight, while you sleep, I will be at work. Tomorrow, when you wake up, you will notice something different. You will feel different. You will think differently. This is because while your body rested, I will have worked in you. Over the next few days, you will start to see small signs, an unexpected phone call, an opportunity that seems to come out of nowhere, a sudden improvement, or an unexplainable peace. These signs will grow, multiply, and become clearer until the full miracle appears before your eyes, and before the eyes of everyone who doubted you. And when it happens, and it will, people will ask, "What happened to you? How did you do it? Where did this change come from?" And you will answer without hesitation, "It was God. It was the Lord who did it. It was the Almighty who changed my life." Your story will encourage the faith of many others. This isn't just for you, child. I'm doing it through you. You will be my example. You will show others that I am still working miracles, that I am still changing lives, that I am still transforming hearts. That's why I need you to be ready. I need you to strengthen your faith now. I need you to spiritually prepare yourself. I need you to declare that you are ready to receive everything I have planned for you. Don't be afraid of the size of the blessing coming your way. Don't be shocked by how big the miracle will be. Don't doubt the strength I will give you to handle it all, because with the blessing comes wisdom, with the miracle comes maturity, and with the provision comes responsibility. Leave your like now as a sign of faith with me and subscribe to this channel because I will continue speaking directly to you. I saw you wake up with that pain in your body that never goes away. I felt the sadness when you looked at yourself in the mirror and didn't recognize who you had become. I was there at every doctor's visit, every test, every diagnosis that left you feeling afraid. I saw that illness that the doctors couldn't cure. I felt that tiredness that doesn't go away, even after you sleep. I know all about the chronic pain that steals your happiness. Every ache, every discomfort, every limitation your body faces, nothing went unnoticed by me. I was there when you received the diagnosis and your world seemed to fall apart. I was there when you left the doctor's office with shaky legs, not knowing how to tell your family. I was there when you searched online for answers, and fear took over your heart. I saw you try to hide your pain when you smiled, even though you were suffering inside. I saw you say you were fine so no one would worry, and when you cried alone in the bathroom because you couldn't pretend anymore. I know you've lost track of how many medications you've tried, how many treatments you've gone through, how many doctors you've seen, and how many promises of healing you've heard, yet nothing has worked. With every failure, a part of your hope has faded. With every test that showed the same result, your faith wavered. I saw you when you could no longer do the simple things you once enjoyed, when the pain forced you to stop working, when you couldn't play with your children, when you had to say no to invitations because your body couldn't take it. I saw the shame you felt, the feeling of being a burden to your family, the shame of needing others, the shame of not being able to do the things that used to come so easily. I saw all of this, and it broke my heart. I heard your prayers for healing. I heard you crying out in the middle of the night, asking for relief from your pain. I heard you promise that you would do anything if I healed you. I heard you question why this was happening to you. Every one of those prayers reached my throne, and I know there were times when you doubted me. There were moments when you wondered if I cared about your suffering. There were times when you felt alone, wondering where I was while you were in pain. And I understand, my child. I understand, my daughter, because physical pain can weaken even the strongest faith. But I want you to know something very important. I never left you, not even for a second. I was there in every moment of your pain, holding you, supporting you, making sure it didn't get worse. Because if I hadn't been there with you, child, you wouldn't have made it this far. And this illness, this pain, this limitation, it does not have the final say over your life. I do. And the word I speak over you now is healing. It is restoration. It is the complete renewal of your body, because I am the God who created you, and I know exactly how to fix what is broken in you. I don't need tests to know what's wrong with you. I don't need diagnosis to understand your condition. I don't need doctors to heal you, because I am the doctor of all doctors. I am the one who formed every cell of your body. I know every organ, every tissue, every system within you. Child, I want you to know that the time for your healing has come. The time for you to recover your health has come. The time for you to live again, without pain, without limits, without fear has come. And today, I tell you that your time of suffering is over. The season of pain is finished by my decree. I have signed the order for your healing. I have released the power of restoration over you, and what I decree cannot be undone by any illness. What I determine cannot be stopped by any symptom. A diagnosis the doctors gave you, I will reverse it. The tests that showed something wrong will show a new result. The pain that seemed like it would never end will disappear. The limitations that seemed permanent will be gone, because I am the God who makes the impossible possible. I will touch your body in a way that only I can. I will restore what is broken. I will heal what is sick. I will renew what has aged. I will strengthen what is weak. And when I finish my work in you, you won't even recognize the transformation. Tonight, while you sleep, I will work on you. I will send my angels to bring healing to your body. I will release my power of restoration into every cell, every organ, every system of your body. And tomorrow, when you wake up, you will notice a change. Your pain may lessen. You may feel more energy. You might sleep better. You may wake up with a sense of peace you can't explain. These are the first signs that my healing work has started in you. And as these signs grow, they will multiply and become stronger until your full healing is revealed. In the coming days, you will notice changes that will surprise even you. You will soon be able to do things you haven't been able to do in a long time. You will feel a burst of energy like you haven't felt in years. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you will see life returning to your face, and deep down, you will know that it was my hand working in you. And when you go back to the doctor, they won't be able to explain what's happening. They will ask for new tests because they won't believe what they see. They will say it's a miracle, that science can't explain it. And you will smile, knowing exactly what happened. It was me. It was the Lord who healed you. It was the Almighty who restored your health. I'm not talking about a temporary improvement, my child. I'm not talking about a brief moment of relief. I'm talking about a complete, permanent healing. I'm talking about the full restoration of your body. I'm talking about you coming back to life, with full health, energy, and vitality. And this healing won't just benefit you. It will impact your whole family, Your children will get their mother or father back. Your spouse will get their partner back. Your friends will get you back, and everyone will see God's power at work in your life. Because I don't work in secret, my child. When I heal, I do it in a way that everyone can see. When I restore, I do it so clearly that no one can deny it was my hand. When I perform a miracle, it's done in a way that no one can argue that it was my work, and you will be a living testimony of my power. The sick will come to you, wanting to know how you were healed. Those who have lost hope will come to you and find their faith again. Those who doubted me will believe because of what they see in you. Your healing is not just for you. It is to honor my name. It is to show the world that I am still healing, still performing miracles, still changing impossible situations. You will be my living testimony, my walking proof that I am real and my power is still strong. Go to the comments now and write 777. This number marks the moment your healing is being released. And I already see you, months from now, completely healed, restored, and renewed. I see you running, jumping, dancing, doing everything that illness once took from you. I see you living without pain, without limitations, and without fear of the symptoms returning. I see you waking up with energy, excited to live each day. I see you looking at yourself in the mirror and smiling because you finally recognize the person inside. I see you thanking me every day for the miracle I've done in your life. And I see you returning to the doctor who gave you the bad diagnosis, bringing them the new tests that prove you are completely healed. I see the shock on their faces. I see them say there is no way to explain what happened scientifically. I see you reply with confidence, I know the reason. It was God who healed me. I see you gather your family and share with them all that I have done for you. I see the tears of joy falling down each of your faces. I see your children jumping in excitement because they have their father or mother back. I see your spouse holding you tightly, thanking me for bringing you back. I see you going back to work, to your activities, to your routine. I see people asking you, what happened to you? How did you heal? I see you using every chance to talk about my power, to tell your story, to give glory to my name. I see you helping others who are going through the same pain you once felt. I see you visiting hospitals, praying for the sick, sharing your healing story. I see you being a source of faith for those who have lost hope. I see you spreading miracles with your testimony. Child, this isn't just a dream or something that might happen. It's a prophetic vision of what is coming. It's the future I've already promised you. It's the reality that is getting closer every day. When I show you a vision, it's because I've already decided that it will come true. You won't just survive this illness, you will conquer it. You won't just get better, you will be fully healed. You won't live with pain any longer, you will live without it. Because I don't do things halfway. When I heal fully, and your story will inspire generations. Your testimony will be shared for many years. Your name will be remembered as someone who didn't give up, who kept believing, who held on to faith even when it seemed like there was no hope. Many will look at your life and say, if God did this for him, he can do it for me, because your miracle is not just for you. It's for everyone who will believe through you. It's for the lives that will be touched by your story. It's for the impact your healing will have in both the spiritual and physical worlds. I am preparing you to be a messenger for my power, a representative of my miracles, a living example that I am still working wonders. When people look at you, they won't just see someone healed. They will see proof that I am real, powerful, and faithful. So get your heart ready to receive, get your mind ready to believe, and get your voice ready to testify, because the miracle I am going to work in you will be so great, so powerful, so supernatural that you won't be able to keep quiet. You will feel the urge to tell everyone about what I have done for you. And when you do, lives will be changed, hearts will be healed, faith will be restored, and hope will be renewed. All of this will happen because you chose to believe in my word, because you trusted in my power, and because you waited for my timing. Do you know someone who is struggling with illness and feels hopeless? Share this message with them now and bring them healing. I saw your pain when you looked at the bills you couldn't pay. I felt your heart sink when you had to say no to your children. I was there when you opened your empty wallet and tears filled your eyes. I was with you when you checked your bank account and saw only negative numbers. I saw those debts that seem impossible to clear, and I felt your distress. I witnessed the humiliation of being unemployed. I understand the shame of asking for help. Every overdue bill, every call from collectors, every harsh look, nothing escaped my attention. I was there when you had to choose between feeding your family or paying a bill. I was there when you had to sell something precious just to make ends meet. I was there when you had to borrow money, and the shame you felt burned deeply inside. I was there when you worked tirelessly, and still, it never seemed to be enough. I saw you wake up in the middle of the night, feeling overwhelmed with anxiety, wondering how you would solve your financial struggles. I saw you trying to stretch every dollar, making your money last as long as it could. I saw you cut back on everything, yet still, there was nothing left. I saw how you felt like a failure because you couldn't provide for your family the way you wanted to. Child, I saw the shame you carried, the shame of not having enough, the shame of wearing old clothes while others wore new ones. I saw the shame of not being able to give your children the things others had. The shame of being seen as poor, as a failure, as someone who couldn't make it in life. I heard your prayers for provision. I heard you cry out for a job, for an opportunity to improve your situation. I heard you beg for a financial miracle. I heard you promise that if I helped you, you would never forget me. Every one of those prayers reached my throne and touched my heart. And I know there were times when you wondered if I cared about your struggles. You saw others who did wrong prospering and wondered why they had it so easy while you struggled. You questioned whether it was worth staying faithful to me when it felt like I wasn't blessing you. But, child, what you didn't see is that I was protecting you. I was keeping you from making choices that would harm you. I was closing doors that would have led you to destruction. I was saving you from partnerships that would have betrayed you. I was protecting you from receiving prosperity too soon, prosperity that could have corrupted you. You see, I don't just want to give you money. I want to teach you how to truly prosper. I don't just want to solve your current problems. I want to change the way you think about money. I don't just want to take you out of poverty. I want to establish you in lasting abundance. That's why the process took so long. That's why you had to go through all the struggles. I allowed you to experience lack because I was teaching you the true value of money. I was showing you how to manage it wisely. I was teaching you to appreciate the small things before I gave you much more. I was preparing you to handle wealth in a way that it wouldn't destroy you. And now, you are ready. Now you have learned the lessons you needed to learn. Now you have the maturity you didn't have before. Now you have built your character and kept your humility. And now, the time has come for me to open the doors of provision in your life. I will make you prosper in ways you never dreamed possible. I will open doors to opportunities you never knew existed. I will bring you creative ideas that will generate income. I will connect you with the right people who will help you grow financially. Leave your like now as an act of faith in my provision and subscribe, because I will teach you the heavenly principles of prosperity. And now, I need to reveal something to you that will change how you view everything you've been through. Lack you faced wasn't a punishment. It wasn't because I abandoned you, and it wasn't because I forgot about you. It was preparation. It was training. It was me shaping you to reach a level of prosperity you can't yet understand. Because, child, if I had given you riches when you asked for them 5 years ago, you would have lost everything. You didn't have the maturity to manage it. You didn't have the character to hold on to it. You didn't have the wisdom to grow it. And I love you too much to give you something that could destroy you. So, I allowed you to go through the financial desert. I allowed you to feel lack. I allowed you to feel the pressure, not because I wanted you to suffer, but because I wanted you to grow. In the desert, you learned things you could never have learned in abundance. You learned the value of every penny. You learned to be grateful for what little you had. You learned how to tell the difference between what you truly needed and what you merely wanted. You learned to trust me when you had no other place to turn for help. You learned that your identity is not found in what you own, but in who you are in me. And these lessons, child, are more valuable than all the riches in the world. Because now, when I prosper you, you won't waste it.